everybody, I'm Rachel Brady and I vlog about family life and motherhood and mental health and lots of other things. Today's video is a bit of a kind of day in the life, chatty update, so if that sounds good, stick around and watch.
Look.
Look who woke up. It looks like a bogey on his face, but it's actually a bit of pen. I'm making your breakfast. I know it's yours. This isn't for me. I'm gonna have mine in a little while. Coffee for mommy. Is that nice? Is it pancakes and strawberries? Oh, you're a sweetie. You're sweet. Oh, hello. Finally got the older two off to school. And I've just put Stan in front of Noddy eating his chocolate pancakes. It's really good to see you all again. It's been so long. Oopsie. I'm so rusty at this, so please forgive me if like this video seems a bit rubbish or something. I don't know. Who knows? I just think it's a bit like you've not ridden a horse or ridden a bike for a while, you've just got to do it. And I think I've talked about coming back to YouTube and I really want to, and I'm really glad that I'm doing this. And get one thing out of the way right now, my hair. Okay, I cut it myself. It's a bit dodgy at the minute because I've just got up. I cut it myself and I also last night dyed it myself. So it's okay, but like it's a bit yellow. More than a bit yellow. So I've actually ordered like a one-day delivery toner, so I'm going to pop that on later and hope that that brings down the yellow tone. I mean, I did want like a bleach blonde, that's what I wanted. Arthur was like, oh, it's a bit too blonde. I was like, oh, I wanted it like really blonde. Yeah, but it's a big custard yellow, you know, and it goes like that when you do it yourself, because I'm not a hairdresser. Trying to save a bit of money. So yeah, I'm just having a coffee and I thought I would do a quick chatty kind of, I don't know, just a quick catch you up. So what should I catch you up on? Well, why am I back on YouTube might be a good one. So I went very kind of into well-being. I started Mumfully, which you guys, some of you might know, some of you might not, which is like a self-care website and group and stuff like that. And then long story short, I've been kind of wrestling with my own well-being and my own self-care. Really, the way I see it is like I was going from like old Rachel to new Rachel, and like that process happened at the same time as lockdown. I feel like actually quite a lot of us collectively have been going through like a growth, a regrowth, a rebirth, like a tricky kind of period. Like it's really hard to articulate. And yes, I am a bit woo-woo, and I think there was some astrological stuff recently which really made me kind of release the final bits. Like just get rid, I think it was when Mercury was in retrograde or something. I'm no astrologer, but yeah, I've been going through a lot the last couple of years. Like it started probably, I'm not going to give you the whole history here now, but like when Stan was about a year old, something like that, I turned 40, he wasn't sleeping, got diagnosed with depression, probably mainly through lack of sleep, I would say. I've spent the last couple of years trying to get sober, on, off, on, off, on, off. One of my most watched videos is a sobriety video, and the comments on that really have meant so much to me, and the messages I've received have meant so much to me. Then more recently, I got diagnosed probably about a year ago though still with ADHD. I made an ADHD video, and the comments on that meant so much to me, and the messages. And like those two elements for me, like my ADHD and my sobriety, I was very much a grey area drinker. For those of you that don't know, I know a ton of people that drink exactly like I used to drink. For me, it's not my path. It's not good for me. I absolutely love sobriety. Like, and that what I would do, I tried really hard to make drinking work for me, because I kind of wanted to fit in, and because it works on those occasions when I need to self-medicate. It worked, but then in the long term it's not good for me. It's not what I want. I love to feel good. I have got crazy into yoga and well-being. I love essential oils, as you know. I've got essential oils business, which I've had a little break from, but I'm kind of very much getting back into all that stuff. Yeah, like, you know, when I say long story short, always know that it's not going to be a short story. It's just long story long. Yeah, so last couple of years, tied in with lockdown, really transitionary, is that the right word? For me, for all of us. And I've been doing some coaching work with a sober coach, amazing, I'll link to her below. She has really been there for me, and we've got to know each other really well now, and she's helped me so much realize what I want in this beautiful life. Like, I love life. Like, that always jarred with me with the depression thing, because nobody loves life more than me. Nobody loves my life more than me. Like, I absolutely love it, but there was some shit getting in the way of that, and I'm like really at a place where I'm like, you know what, I just want to love this life. And for me, that means being a stay-at-home mum mainly. However, I need a creative outlet and stuff like that. For me, that's perfect. YouTube is perfect. It gives me that connection to my kind of small but perfect audience, my amazing little community of like mainly like-minded women, and love that. It's so creative. I love my cooking. I love documenting that cooking stuff for you. I am just a very normal mum cook. You know, the mental health stuff, I have learned so much. I've read about 18,000 books in the last 2 years. Again, I did like half of a yoga teacher training course, but at that time it was too much for me, so I put it on hold, and I'm gonna redo it next year, which is awesome. I'm so happy about that. So that kind of brings us to now, and like, it's a mum day, it's a Monday, and it's also a mum day. Adam has taken the older two to school. They started a new school, which was one of the biggest wobbles I've had recently. I just needed to go all in on that. It's a completely different style school. It's very all-encompassing. They will now be there till GCSEs. Stanley is also starting there in September. It's an awesome school. Big decision, huge life decision. It's half an hour drive away. Beautiful drive, like idyllic drive, so it's cool doing the drive. We share that between me and Adam. So yeah, they have settled in really well. Awesome school, love the place, they love it. That hasn't been an easy road because one of them absolutely loved it and wanted to do it, and the other one was like really hesitant, but that child is all good now. And yeah, so there's been a lot going on, and like for all of us, I think so many people have split up from partners. Do you find as well? Like, do you know a lot of people that have split up? Hang on a sec. Me and Adam have come close a couple of times, let me tell you. So if you're thinking, oh, yeah, we have, or we almost have, oh my gosh. I think it's been a pressure pot. I think it's been, you know, I had my own office and stuff like that. Adam is now in there. Adam is here all the time, which is great. Also, we don't have that space anymore, you know, that we used to have. And I think that's true of a lot of people. And a lot of people were put into this pressure pot, and it was like make or break for a lot of relationships. Not that makes it sound like, you know, oh, for us it made us. No, it tested us to the absolute limit, and continues to. Yeah, and I'm in this process of redesigning who I am, and it's taken a few years, and it's like I'm coming home to me. That's a bit of a cliche at the minute, isn't it? You hear that a lot, becoming whole again, but that is truly what is happening to me. And I feel like actually I'm trying to like apply that in my relationships as well, mainly with Adam, which is I want our relationship to come into the next chapter too. And so that's where I'm at. I mean, I didn't plan what I was going to say right now, but that's just me. Stream of consciousness babbling, I like to call it. So I'm going to tidy up the kitchen. I haven't had my breakfast yet, so I'm going to have some avocado on toast or something like that. And then get Stanley dressed. And I hope that wasn't too boring for you, but I feel like I just needed a big old catch up before we did anything else. Avocado with a fried egg on toast, covered in this hot sauce. Stan actually woke up last night. I'm like, whoa. When he wakes up, it's a real like, what? This used to happen every night. Whoa, how did I cope? I always think that. And when he wakes us up, it was about 3 o'clock, and I think it was because he passed out on the sofa so early, you know, and they do that, and then they go to bed, and then they kind of wake because they're like, I've had like 8 hours or 10 hours or whatever. So yeah, I gave him some milk, and it was so cute. He drank a whole cup of milk looking at me like that. And then when he'd finished it, he put his dummy back in, then he took it out and he went, "Good night," like that. This is Bo. B is supposed to put him out every morning. She never does. Hi, so it's about 10 o'clock or something. 9:52. So I'm doing yoga and I thought I would just like show you what I'm doing right now. So I try and do yoga most days. In reality, I probably do it 4 out of 7 or 5 out of 7 days. Sometimes I'll have a flow where I'm just like every single day. So what I found is that what I like to do most is at-home yoga. What I like to do most is like 20-minute classes. I don't know if it's an ADHD thing, but I get super bored if they're longer than that. I can do a half an hour class fine. I can do an hour class if I'm in a class, but I don't really go to classes very often. For me, Yoga Glow, someone in my oils kind of team leader recommended it to me. And actually, Elena Brower there, whose classes I do mostly, she's actually my oils, I'm in her oils team. But this has nothing to do with essential oils. Although she does one nice program on here, which is yoga with essential oils. So what I'm doing here is a program, and I'm at 50% way through it. There's probably about like 18 classes or something like that, or something like that in this program. This is a yoga for recovery program. I've done it so many times. I love it. It's very centered around Elena Brower's in recovery as well, and so yeah, she talks about recovery things basically. The long and short of it is, but you can do live classes. If you're interested in yoga and you want to do the very best online, I highly recommend it. They also do Pilates, meditation. They also do cardio stuff, you know, HIIT and things like that. But primarily, I would say it's yoga. Ooh, almost forgot as well. I always use a yoga oil. These are doTERRA yoga oils. I decant them into little rollers. So Align is my favourite. That's one that I use when I'm trying to align my intention with what's going on. Arise, much more citrusy, really good for mornings. And Anchor, that's nice for like evening practices. And Anchor is also nice for like when you're doing journaling and things like that. But today I'm going to use, do you know what? I'm going to use Arise for a change, because I always use Align. I'm going to use this one. It's really zesty and really nice. So I'll apply that and then do the yoga, and it kind of gives it that extra dimension. Oh, just did my yoga. Oh, I cannot overstate enough how much I'll show you later. Like I've done like this work slash well-being schedule. Really, it's well-being slash work, because I can't state enough how prioritizing my self-care is so key and fundamental. Like, it reminds me of that quote by Elizabeth Gilbert, which when I read it was like, wow, that's completely how I feel. Which is, she said, my full-time job is managing my mental health. Everything else is just a hobby. And once I clicked into that mindset, God, just when I'm looking after myself and I prioritize my self-care, everything else flows. So yes, this morning I am going to do some cleaning. I'm going to clean out the boot room in a minute, which is filthy. But if, like, for me, it's like I don't pressurize myself to get up at 6 AM and do yoga because I'm tired and Stan was up in the night. So what I do, I come back from drop off, and the first thing I do is I do my yoga and make sure I've drunk water, and I carry my water around with me and my oils around with me. And it's like, if I prioritize that stuff, then I do the cleaning, and then I sit down and have a coffee and watch Real Housewives or whatever, then I'm good, and like I benefit, and like the kids benefit, and Adam benefits. And I just wanted to say that, because it feels like, you know, like, oh, I haven't got time to do yoga because I've got a basket of laundry over there that needs sorting and it's been there for 2 days. You know, we tell ourselves these scripts. It's bollocks, it's bullshit. You need to do the self-care. You need to go for a walk, for a run, because if it's a cliche, but if your cup isn't filled, how the hell are you supposed to be looking after everybody else? especially if you're a stay-at-home mum, especially if you're a working mum. Like all of us, we prioritise everybody else, and it's like, who's caring for the carer? So what I've realised now is when I've got that childcare, that is my time to do my self-care. That is my time to put my feet up and watch Real Housewives. Yes, I do cleaning and I do my work during those times as well, but it's like, it's got to be 50-50. It's got to be self-care and that, because when all the kids are here and stuff, it's much harder to do yoga. When I do yoga, I can guarantee you, and I do it at the weekend and stuff, but it's always interrupted. It's always, you know, that's life, and I don't get annoyed about that, but it's like, when you've got those opportunities to just do things for you, you've got to take them. So, the light on, not that that makes much of a difference. I'm just going to show you the wreckage that is the boot room right now. Oh, so many shoes. That is a drawer that Adam was supposed to be doing for Arthur's room like ages ago. I'm going to put it in Arthur's room. Loads of stuff, just like legs from a broken thing, like cat deflayer, gross cat baskets that need to bring out. Oh god, the washing machine is on, shoes all over the place. We had a really nice, you might remember, like I made like a fabric curtain thing that just, actually, do you know what, someone who came round, a workman, pulled it off and didn't tell me. Anyway, yeah, so that, anyway, I got this really nice, yeah, so that's like that. I got this really nice garden training shoe tidy, but to be honest, it's the last thing you notice when you come in here. You just notice what a mess it is. Look. Ooh, done. Took about an hour. Oh, that's the washing machine. Sorry, just sorted all the shoes out. Put loads of stuff out there that needs a good shake out, and I'm going to take some stuff up to the barn. And yeah, just whew, got rid of quite a few things. That is just like that because I need Adam to put like a screw down there and put it back up. God, it actually smells nice in here and fresh. Whew, so nice. I find cleaning so therapeutic. I have to go and get a stand in a sec, and just like how quick it goes the morning, it's just crazy. So I'm just turning the light off. Wow, it's so nice to have a clean boot room, I can't tell you. That has been dirty for so long, and it's been a job that I procrastinated about so much. I find like making YouTube videos like a huge motivator for like getting stuff done. But recently, as part of my kind of self-care and stuff, and also like getting on top of the house, I've been tasking myself with doing like just one room per day. So I did like these, not at the weekend, I did like these room, Arthur's room, and just like have a real deep clean, and just like have a bit, I always come out with one big rubbish bag, one kind of charity shop, a few bits and bobs, and it feels so good. I just did this. I did this last night. Can you see it? The pen is really faint, but it basically says jobs, and then it's like school run, dogs, cats, rabbit, chickens, dog walk, and cooking. I mean, it doesn't have hardly any of the jobs on there, but they're just the things that I think like, look, you guys could be doing these things. Ooh, dropping the thing again. So it's gonna get rid, that is hopefully gonna get rid of that constant question, like, and also I forget, like, have I fed the, Adam will say, have you fed the dog? And I'll be like, yeah, but I don't know if that memory was actually from last night. That's a bit of an ADHD thing, like a memory thing. Anyway, the animals were getting fat, so I think we were like doubling up. And then sometimes Hugo would literally be staring at me all day, and I'd be like, did you feed him this morning? And Adam would go, no. And I'd be like, oh my god, like no one fed him this morning. So we're just trying to get better at that stuff. Rain. Oh. I'm gonna add it back to the house. Is it nice then? I didn't put the mozzarella balls into milk because I thought it might freeze because they're a little stringy and melty. I thought it might like it more like that, like an actual ball. Do you want it? Yummy. Oh. girl. Hey, girlfriend. Oh, that's a mop. We don't see it very often. She's like, what that? So Adam actually has just taken the dog because we were trying to make that thing that I showed you, and I was like, actually, it's your turn to take the dog. I love taking the dog, but honestly, I prefer taking the dog. I don't mind taking Stan if he's in the mood where he'll walk, but it's really hot and 75% of the time I end up carrying him. When I went dairy-free, sugar-free, gluten-free recently, I'm not at the minute because I'm working hard on sobriety and stuff, and I'm prioritising that. However, this freaking chocolate, I ordered it off Amazon. It's called On Bar, 72% cacao, a rich dark chocolate, delicate and fruity undertones. It's amazing. Like, I'm not mad on dark chocolate, like I can eat it and I quite like it, but I'm like a real kind of cheap chocolate girl. Like, I like Galaxy and Dairy Milk, but this chocolate, so it's cacao, polyphenols, unroasted Ecuadorian cacao, billions of live cultures, organic, vegan, fair trade, dairy free, gluten free, no refined sugars. So it's got just unroasted cacao, coconut sugar, cocoa butter and live cultures in. It's basically healthy chocolate. I have started watching The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I haven't started it all the way back because I thought, oh, it's too many and it's too kind of long ago. So I started at season 8, and they do like a really good recap on season 8. Sorry, on how it's called How They Got Here. Oh my God, it's so good. It's, yeah, it's a lot of like, there's a lot of fighting. I actually charged my battery. Hi. Mom. Yeah. Literally, I charged my battery. Charged my battery and I charged my batteries. Oh, I've just been doing a bit of hoovering as well. I'm going to do some more in a sec. Yeah. Who is this then? It's Stanley. Hi, Stan. What is it? Can you see yourself? Are you playing? Is pirates your favourite thing? Pirates. Pirates. Yeah. Is that your pirate beer? And your pirate crisps? No, no, no. No. Honestly, can you get rid of these carpets and get floorboards down? Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God, Hugo, you're molten. We can light up the squirrels. Dad, put that on there. Let's look at the picture. That's what you're supposed to do. Lift that one up and put it over the top. No, put all of it in. All of it. Right, yeah, it's going to be really thick, but it's going to be good then. All of it. Oh my gosh. We actually need a bigger blender, really. Oh, Adam's gone to get the kids. Oh, you must be thinking, well, you won't be thinking, but normally, like, I'm someone who likes to cook in advance. Normally, I hate like the kids coming in and cooking around the kids. Just don't like that. So yeah, but I haven't today because I've got a big paella like left over from the weekend. Look at the chickens. They think I'm going to give them something. I'm always the bearer of pasta normally, leftovers. Look, veg beds, nothing to do with me. Adam just said don't buy any salad leaves because we've got loads up there. I wouldn't say that was loads, would you? Anyway, I'm going to pick some of those for dinner. I'm going to pick some of those. They're really bitter, I don't like them. I'm going to give them to Bo. And I'm going to get some, this is parsley, it's quite rough. It's like that. It's flat leaf, but it's really quite rough parsley, so it needs to be finely chopped. So the risotto, it's, not the risotto, sorry, the paella. It's like pork, spinach and chorizo with like peppers and stuff in. And it's obviously solid because it's like leftovers. So what I thought I'd do, obviously I can't microwave that, it's too big. So I'm going to put it in the oven and I just put some olive oil on and some parmesan. I give it like a crispy topping. Oh, the kids are home. So it turned out okay actually. Looks kind of crispy on top. The kids are here. Myrtle. There you go. There's like a bit left in those. What's the point in doing that? There's quite a bit left in each of them. Why wouldn't you just use all of it? I don't understand that. Not seen B for a while. Are you watching?
The Addams Family.
Nice. Arthur is gaming.
Oh, well, come on after this.
Hi. Normally Adam tidies up after dinner. When I say tidies up, we call it the 75%er. He'll tidy up and there's still about 25% left, half the tidying to do. So I'm going to sit down for another cup of tea. It's all go around here.
Hi!
You're upside down. So I wanted to show you this, right? It's a doTERRA Yarrow Palm. Give me 1 second, I'm just going to show you the colour, okay? It's bright blue. So I've only just started using it, so I can't really report back on it yet. It isn't cheap. It's a really indulgent serum for your face. So I'm just going to pop back. Stanley's ready for bed. It's 10 to 8. Right, is Daddy going to read you Cave Baby? Hi. Look a bit shiny and stuff and wet haired. Just come out of the bath and I put that serum on the blue stuff, but as you can see it doesn't make your face blue. I really like it. It feels really indulgent. And I just did the old jade roller and gua sha. I'm just still trying to kind of figure it out, but I think I really like it, especially well, I like both of them, but I use the jade roller a lot. When I go along my jawline, I always feel like little lumpy bits here, and it seems to just kind of like give you a more, not a more contoured face, but I think it helps with like lymphatic drainage and kind of puffiness, and in the morning it's really nice just doing that under your eyes. So yeah, I'll do a little, maybe not a whole video on them, but I'm gonna incorporate them into another, maybe a beauty video. So I'm gonna leave it there, guys, because the rest of the evening is with the kids and then Adam. It's been so lovely. I have really enjoyed filming today. It's really nice to be back. You can just hear Arthur gaming with his friends. It's really good to be back, and I'm just gonna follow my gut and do food videos, mummy videos, some essential oils videos. Well-being is still my passion, so lots of well-being stuff, loads of family food stuff, because that's just, I live to eat. So yeah, remember to hit subscribe. I'm gonna do some sobriety videos as well, and some ADHD videos. Yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the little alarm bell, and that will alert you when I upload. I'm gonna aim to do at least 2 videos a week, hopefully 3, which was my old schedule. Yeah guys, so take care, pop a comment below to say hi, and I'll see you soon.